guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not date or time specific. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher. You could be watching as the Capricorn and still feel that I'm speaking mostly about your person. That's fine. Just flip the energies around as you need, okay? Being that it is general reading, though, it may not resonate for everyone, so just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. We all also, even though it's not date or time specific, there are things going on in the cosmos, and sometimes those energies can make their way into a reading. So if you're watching it later on, I'm going to tell you what is happening at the moment. We just came through the new moon in Leo. We're still in that energy because it was at early degrees, like 5-6 degrees of Leo. So the moon has to move all the way through. It'll be with us into the weekend. Also, we have Sunday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I want to say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, late Sunday here in the East Coast of the U.S. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is that major conjunction, triple conjunction of Uranus and Mars with the North Node. So if you want to know about the shock and awe, the disruption, the breakthroughs or the breakdowns that may be coming for you, I spoke all about it in the new moon Leo reading. So that was just uploaded. You can check that out. And the extended, I went through it sign by sign for breakdowns or breakthroughs, especially in connection. Okay, so let me see what's coming through. This is Mystical Wisdom. Whoa, this is the one that wanted to come out. Beautiful card. Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. Beautiful card. Well, you can expect a miracle when Uranus is in the house as well. We also have some favorable geometry to Jupiter, and Jupiter just stationed retrograde in Aries on the day of the new moon, or just slightly after it. So what that means is Jupiter is going to kind of pull us back into some spiritual review, if you will. But Jupiter always wants to bring us good things, and so he'll be moving backwards from Aries and back into Pisces, which rules the 12th house, which is also a very spiritual house. So you may be finding yourself going back in time for a little bit from now through the end of November in terms of your spiritual journey. Okay, so you got an Angel of Miracles if you open your heart to that, is what I'm trying to say. Wow, kicking it off with the Emperor. Let me just pull the cards, and then we'll go through it. Wow. Overall energy, endings and new beginnings with the World card. Feels like closing out a cycle, something that has taught you a lot of valuable lessons. This is a card of Saturn, and Saturn's the great teacher. But there's a lot of beautiful freedom that comes from closing out a cycle and all the excitement of something new that is made available to us. So I like that that's your overall energy. We have the Emperor here crossed by the Two of Swords. Two of Swords tells me that there's something you're not seeing clearly, or there's a decision that has to be made either by you about your divine masculine or by the divine masculine about you. So it can go either way. Underneath is the Three of Wands, which suggests that in your unconscious awareness, you've got some expectation. You've set some intentions here. And you're waiting for like your ships to come in. So we'll have to look at that in terms of whether or not it's like anticipation through your manifestation, or whether it's an expectation that may have you a little bit confused and not seeing your next steps clearly. In the past, the Five of Swords, not the greatest energy, obviously maybe feeling defeated on some level, perhaps betrayed or sabotaged or set up for a fall. What's crowning you now, conscious awareness, is the Death card. So the Death card could also be pointing to what is being left on the cutting room floor as you prepare to head in a new direction, and how it transforms you. So that's really beautiful. And then we have the star. So the star can represent healing as a result of whatever it is that's ending, that you're leaving behind, and all the new beautiful energy that you're awakening to or transforming into will serve you well. So the star can be healing, but it can also be like a wish granted, a dream come true. The Fool was in the morning musing. I like seeing this card for you here. It suggests to me as a message from Spirit that there's something you may need to take a chance on, and or you may need to assess some risks before you leap. In the hidden energies, we have the Ten of Wands. So this could be your own hidden energy, or maybe between you and your divine counterpart, that you're really letting go of something that has held you both down or held you specifically down. And now it's sort of like it's your opportunity to kind of let it go, release it. In your hopes and or fears, we have the Chariot. So that could be hopeful about moving forward, feeling a sense of victory over the situation that you're leaving behind. Whatever it is that's ending or has ended here is sort of being transformed into something that feels very victorious, where you're kind of in the driver's seat. I like that. Now, the energy going forward is the Seven of Cups. So we do want to be careful that we don't have too much emotional overwhelm or confusion. This can also be a card of illusion, of fantasy, of sort of daydreaming of all the possibilities. But it, we'll clarify it, but it suggests that there may be a little bit of emotional confusion as you move forward. Emperor and the Two of Swords. There's the Fool. Wow. I'm going to pull one extra card just for the Two of Swords. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, mainly speaking, because you have the Fool, which is the message from Spirit, right? This is advice from Spirit. It's sort of, to me, coming through a little bit more like, I feel your energy. I feel you're about to leap in a new direction. I feel like you're about to take a chance, a big chance. And so that's what's coming through over here. And the way that it's showing up here with the Emperor, Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, to me, underneath is your compassion, the love you feel for this person. It's your own sensitivity, your empathic nature, how you kind of feel energy. And it's almost as if you're going to you'll have a feeling sense of if the time is right to take that leap. Now, I feel this is you, because this is what's happening in your life at the present. It reflects your own state of mind and how you may be seeing the situation. So it could either be that you're leading from love and giving this person some measure of comfort so that they can feel safe coming towards you and taking a leap. But I'm feeling it's more your leap. I feel it's like you saying, when the time is right, it'll all fall into place. I'll know it. I won't hesitate. And the reason why I'm seeing it that way is because what's crossing you is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is like decision time. It's crossroads energy. And I wasn't really understanding whether it was about this person taking this leap or about yourself. And I feel it's more about you, because here comes the Strength card. And that's just basically saying that you'll know it when you come upon the energy. You'll feel confident. You'll feel empowered. You'll feel there will be no fear around it. You'll take the leap. And when I say the leap, it just means you'll know when the time is right. You're trusting in divine time. You're trusting, and this is Jupiter's energy that I just spoke about in retrograde right now. And I feel like you're just going to stay in high vibration love, operate from places of like deep reservoirs of feeling, until you sense that the timing is right for you to take whatever next step you may be contemplating. And at that point, everything will become more clear. You'll be able to overcome any obstacles or challenges. You won't be intimidated by it or lacking confidence at all. So let's look at the Three of Wands. Yes. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. So I was saying to you when I first pulled the card, this could be expectation or anticipation. You've set the intentions, and here's the setting intentions cards, right? You've planted the seed in terms of which direction you want to head. You've placed your order with the universe, and this is you waiting for it to arrive. And what it is all about is the future. That came out in the morning musing, where the question was, like, do we have a future? And that's something that needs to be talked about, or something to do with your future. And like, if there's no hope for a future, I need to be on my way. If there is hope for the future, giddy up, let's go, is kind of how it's been coming through from the morning musing till now. Underneath is the Eight of Pentacles. On some level in your unconscious awareness, you know it's going to take work. You're not expecting it to just manifest out of thin air. You know you have to bring something to the table and put things in motion. This is the setting it in motion for it to arrive. And I do feel we're talking mostly about a conversation, even though I don't see conversation cards per se. That's what I got this morning, and I'm sure it'll show up. Five of Swords, King of Swords, Three of Swords, Tower. Yeah, this person did a number on you in the past. Now, this is part of the past. King of Swords can be icy cold, people. Five of Swords, they're the ultimate strategist, and in their lower vibration, they play to win, they play to kill. I mean, really, it's just whoever this is really hurt you, left you feeling very defeated. He probably dealt you a major blow that you might not have even seen coming. This morning, for the channel members, I had the Ten of Swords, and that would represent, and that was in the focus or opportunity position, like it's an opportunity, like this is done, right? The end of a painful cycle, and here's the painful cycle. And here's the sort of growth, the change, the transformation, but also letting go of something. That's been a theme lately in almost all the readings. There's the communication card and the Seven of Cups again. I'll hold it up for you. Yeah, I feel like the conversation is like, can we transform the situation? Is it something we can work through? I do feel like this is representing where you presently are. You're ready to either repair things. You're no longer interested in sitting there feeling rejected, dejected, the emotional disconnection feeling, like you're getting that talk to the hand energy. That's not making you happy. So that can't continue. I feel like there's a lot of emotions rising up within you, but you're keeping the lid on it. And I do feel this Death card is sort of that moment where you say, how much of this can we transform for the better, for a new day? Look at the sun in the background there. Or how much of it just needs to kind of end. So there's definitely consciousness around the end of this disappointing or disillusioned. That's what I'm feeling from the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups, is sort of like, did I just imagine this? Is this like, did I like make this up out of whole cloth? Almost feeling the sense of disillusionment and unhappiness and wanting that to either transform or stop. Eight of Wands, right? Via some conversation that is addressing the future of the relationship. I think you know that you may need to be the one to initiate the conversation. That's why we have you here with an open heart, because this was your Angel of Miracles card. Open your heart and expect a miracle. This is your Miracles card, but I kind of feel like you'll know when the time is right for that conversation to take place, for when you're ready for it, for when you're strong enough for it. Pardon my, it's just allergies, guys, and it's going to be with me for a while. So let's look at the star. Okay, the Star of Justice. Yeah, could have a miraculous new beginning. You could kind of finally get everything you've wanted. The star with the justice, right? That justice card coming through as the restoration of fairness and balance, a new beginning, a possible up-leveling. Underneath is the Queen of Wands, though. That's interesting. It feels to me like that's your power rising. Like that's you with that manifestation, the little black cat at your feet. Like there are mystical, magical ways. What's the name of the deck that I said? Mystical wisdom that gave you this miracle. And here it is showing up. Balance being restored. Maybe someone, hint, hint, taking some accountability for all this ish in the past. That would be lovely. But it's going to come along when you feel fully empowered. So I like that for you. The Queen of Wands, you know, it can represent another person, but I'm not seeing strong signs of that just yet. I really think it's your own power rising. It's connected to the Strength card. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. So if you have that, you know, that kind of fire in your chart, it may be that kind of rising to the surface. Here, message from Spirit is the Fool. Yep. Oof. So Spirit's saying, yeah, get ready. You've manifested this moment. The moment may fast approach. You're going to resist it? It's almost as if, like, be prepared. Be prepared. Be very methodical, very deliberate. Now, this could be about this energy coming in slowly. That's what I think it most likely is, because it might be unexpected. We have a little bit of unexpected energy around the Fool, which is Aquarian energy, connected to Uranus, which is the Great Awakener. But it's something you're anticipating. And then it kind of comes in and you're like, whoa, I'm not ready for this. So it's coming in slowly, but it may feel like it happens in an instant. In other words, it's been unfolding in divine time and order. You just haven't seen it happening behind the curtain. And I feel like that resistance at Seven of Wands is your energy. Could be defensiveness, could be like some self-protection. That's how it came through this morning. So you may want to be aware of that. Ten of Wands in a hidden energy. Well, now we have the King and Queen of Cups. So this is a love match. This is a deep soul bond, an emotional, like the basis of your connection is very emotional. You're probably likely very affectionate when everything is going well. I think there's, in the hidden energies, there's some difficulty releasing some deception. I feel it's the King of Cups. I feel it's you not being able to release the negative karma around a betrayal, a perceived betrayal. I feel the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords is coming from the same thing. In other words, your person in that very cold, distant, cutting, ruthless energy in the past when you had the Three of Swords, you know, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Tower. But it's the same person, and they're the King of Cups. They really are your divine counterpart. They really are this emperor, this divine masculine. But there's something here that you're not ready to quite let go of, but this is the opportunity to offload that, to sort of release it. And I feel it's you that's hanging on to it, because I'm feeling that self-protection and defensive energy, and the Four of Pentacles can be some self-protection as well, some guarded energy. But I feel like what's hidden is you don't know that you've got the ability to offload it, because this person they actually have some feelings. They may struggle to communicate their emotions, but it's not for a lack of feeling it. Let's look at the Chariot. In fact, give me a second. I just want to get that done. This may be, the hidden energy is what's about to come toward you is the opportunity for you to let it go. Your opportunity for you to release the need to protect yourself around something that you perceived as a betrayal. And it doesn't have to be anything nefarious. It can just be somebody that, blew some smoke. Five of Swords, gaslighted you a bit, led you to believe something about the future, and then reneged, pulled it away. Tower, Three of Swords. You sitting here, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, what the heck is that? And now that Death card, I'm prepared to either transform this via communication, Eight of Wands, or I'm going to just let it go. I'm getting my power back. So I don't think this just happened like a week ago. I think this is something that's been a hot topic for you for a while. Okay, so I feel in the hidden energy what comes of whatever this energy is that's moving towards you very slowly, that's coming in with an offer. It may be what provides you the opportunity to really kind of part with the past and let go of your defensiveness and your guardedness. And now that I say that, we've got your hopes and or fears, Chariot and the Star. You want the victory, you want the miracle, you're open to it, yay. And what do you want to do? That was the card I talked about this morning. You're a little bit fearful that there might be too much conflict, too much water under the bridge to really heal it, but I feel like you're more hopeful than fearful, and that's a good place to be. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands are suggesting to you those are two very heavy energies, but they're completed. That's what this is about. They're done. If it was the Nine of Swords or the Nine of Wands, I'd be like, yeah, you're close but no cigar. With the tens, it's really done. So the question is, can you move forward? Can you heal this? And I mean within the connection, not just by yourself, because that would be the miracle. But I think your fear is that there's too much conflict. There are too many, maybe some outside sources. I don't think you're conflicted. You could be a little bit with this Two of Swords, but I'm thinking that Five of Wands, is there's just been so much that's happened, whether it's arguing or outside interference, some competition that you might have felt for with regard to this person's time or attention even. Seven of Cups. Wow. Yeah. So a little residual confusion. Conversation is going to happen because we have this. Remember that landed on your dissatisfaction, your disillusionment, your disappointment, the emotional distance, your unhappiness, and it all landed on this Death card. So to me, that's it's almost like, I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but I know we need to talk this out. And then in the outcome we had the Seven of Cups, right? The outcome now, we have the Seven of Cups. With the past life soulmate. Death card. Six of Pentacles, right? So, I mean, kind of where your head is like, I'm not sure I'm any more clear. Is this a wrap, or can we transform this and have some kind of basis for a reciprocal relationship, some equal give and take? So I do feel like I'm kind of stepping here into the middle of your readiness and building up that confidence level to have this conversation. Maybe a long time coming. I think your heart is open, and I think you'll take that opportunity as soon as it's presented by the universe, right? However it shows up. You'll know it, Spirit saying, it's coming in slowly, you're waiting for it, but then when it's there, don't be shocked, and be careful about being too defensive or too self-protective, because there's stuff you need to learn and know. I feel like you've got this opportunity to really offload the painful cycle of the past, the burden of the past, the stress, the constant feeling of doom and dread, and everything that went down with this Tower. Okay, but then I kind of feel like I'm coming in at the point just before the communication. And then the outcome is the after the communication, which is kind of like, Okay, so now I'm more confused. I'm not sure I understand. Are we working this out or is it done? So let me take it to the extended, and that's going to be from your person's point of view. So whoever this King of Cups, King of Swords, Emperor person is, we're going to get it from their point of view. We're going to see how they show up, what their take is on the situation, how they see you or think about you or feel about you, their intentions toward you going forward. Another card from Spirit for some advice about all that stuff that comes out, and I'll close out with some additional oracle. So here's who showed up. Aquarius and Capricorn. That's your overall energy. That is Saturn, lessons learned. Closing out cycles so new cycles can begin. Emperor is Aries. We've got the Fool is Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius by virtue of the planet of Jupiter. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Leo in the Strength card. We have the King of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Tower is Aries. The Death card's out twice. That is Scorpio. We have the Star out twice. That is Aquarius. The Justice card is Libra. Queen of Wands can be Aries, Leo, Sag. The Fool, that came out twice, so Aquarius. King of Cups to match the Queen, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer in the Chariot. The Star was out twice, I already said that. And same thing with Scorpio in the Death card, okay? So that's what I see for you. I hope this spoke to you. The link to the extended is below. If this is speaking to you, your person's story is on the other side. I'll see you there. Bye for now.